Hi everybody, happy Thursday. Doreen from Door Designs. Hope you guys are all having a great day. We're going to be doing a spring, kind of an Easter design today. But before I start my design, I want to do a shout out to Melissa at Burlap Boutique. She sent me this adorable shirt that's got all the cute little pigs with the hearts and the Valentines and things like that to me. So thank you, Melissa, for my shirt. I absolutely love it. And if you guys are looking for some cute shirts, she does all kinds of shirts, all kinds of designs. She does customs, and I'll put her link in my post once I post this video. But it's Melissa at Burlap Boutique, and boutique is Bowtique. So thanks again, Melissa. Okay, on today's design, we're going to be doing, like I said, this grapevine. It's on a 21-inch oval grapevine, and I've got this Easter egg that I got from Jackie's Recent Things. I think last year or maybe 2 years ago, because I have several. But what I did is I kind of changed up the egg before attaching it. So here's another one that I got from Jackie, and you'll notice it's got the big flower in the middle with the two loops, or one loop on each side bow. For this design, I kind of wanted to pop the egg a little bit more. So what I did is I actually took off the center flower, and I made my own bow that kind of accented hers. So here's the black and white that matches her black and white. And then her ribbon was right here. It's the, and it's got that green. So I brought in the green, and then I brought in two different colors of pink. And what I did is after I made the bow, and I kept my loops nice and short, I hot glued it on top of where I took off the prior flower. Because what I'm going to do is, a lot of you have asked to have me kind of just do a simpler design. So when I mean one that's more simple, I'm not saying that it's going to be simple when we're done how it looks. Simple is going to be less items, less product. So we're going to try to do it with about 4 different things. We're going to have our egg here. We're going to use our wreath base, of course, and then we're going to use some greenery, and we're going to use a little bit of floral, and that's it. We're not going to put a lot in because I don't want my flowers and greenery having to compete or take away from the egg, because this is what's going to make the entire design pop. So I'm just going to kind of accent it. So I'm going to take a little bit up this side and a little up this side, and then I'm going to leave some of my grapevine showing, and you'll notice that you'll see the grapevine down below here also showing. I think sometimes with the grapevine, that's what makes it, to me, unique, is that you get to see the grapevine behind your design. So I went ahead and attached my egg, and all I did was use 2 zip tie or pipe cleaners, ran them through, and just tied them down. The other thing is, when you get some of your attachments, if it doesn't already have your ties on there to attach it, all I do is I take a piece of felt, I cut it in a square like an inch by an inch or inch and a half, whatever, and then I hot glue each end, and I run my pipe cleaner up underneath it, and then just twist it and attach it. So I make my own attachments based on where I want to attach it to the design. So sometimes it's good that they don't have the attachments on the back, because then you can just add them. It takes 2 seconds, and then you can put them wherever you need to attach it for your design. So, okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to add some greenery. So I'm going to use 2 or 3. And the reason I'm going to use 2 or 3, because I want different colors of green. I don't want everything to be the exact color. So you'll notice this is darker. This is kind of a medium green. And then this one, see how it's got some lighter little pieces in there, the greenery. So we're just going to add a little bit of these around the back and the side. So let me just cut a few pieces off real quick. And I'm going to use my electric skillet with my glue. And for those of you who've been asking, I did do a short video yesterday, and I posted it under supplies and tools. I think it says tools and supplies, or supplies and tools. I'm taking out a few pieces of twigs that I see that I didn't get cleaned out, that I don't really want in my design. Okay, so we're just going to kind of add some pieces behind it. I might be able to bring that a little bit closer so you can see a little bit better. Sorry if that shakes the table or the camera. There you go. Okay, so when I put my second piece in, I put it at a little bit of an angle so the curve is going along with the curve of the grapevine. So those two pieces, see how nice and full it looks already? I'm going to put one more piece, I think, of this one. And then I'm going to put a few pieces coming up down below here. So there's what it looks like just with the first one. And I want you to notice how nice and full and how much of this is coming forward to give it that nice full look that you're looking for. Let me move that egg out of the way. Okay, next I'm going to add my greenery that's a little bit lighter. It's nice and full, so it's kind of a fuller. We're not going to need a lot of this, only just a couple of pieces. So what I'm going to try to do too is do different, what I'm going to call levels of designing on some of the grapevine wreaths, because I get asked that the most as far as designing on grapevines. Okay, there's our second greenery. And then I'm going to put in a few pieces of this greenery that's a little bit lighter. So right now we've got 3 different textures going in the design in the greenery. This greenery came from Hobby Lobby. It's one of my favorite greeneries to use because of all the different colors in it. I'm going to put one more piece in that one. I lied. I'm going to put 2 pieces, one more piece in there. And there it is with the third greenery. And that's all the greenery we're going to put in. So what it kind of looks like is that your grapevine or your Easter egg is just kind of nestled in all the different greeneries going around it. now we're going to add our florals. Just glue the strings off. So I'm going to start out with some longer ones first. Whoops, that's too long. I'm just putting it right kind of in the center of where I had the greenery. You want it nice and full. And I'm going to put a few of these pieces on the bottom. These also came from Hobby Lobby, and I like them because typically I can push them up, but this one's kind of stuck. And I'm putting them in at an angle so they're coming out, remember, not laying flat. No one wants a flat wreath. Okay, next I think I'm going to put in just a couple of pieces of the dogwood, and it's got that light pink along with that cream color. And you'll notice I'm kind of separating out the greenery and sticking the florals in them because I want them all to be a part of each other. And now look how much it makes it pop with just those few little blossoms right there. And I'm going to do the same thing down below here. Put one more piece right there. So see how it's got the nice soft flowers, but the main focal point is still right there with the egg. I've got this other flower. I don't know if I want to put it in there or not. First off, I take these dark leaves off. I got these at Hobby Lobby also. And I love the flower part. It's got some little purple at the end. What I don't like are the leaves. So I take those off. I'm just going to put a couple of pieces in. Now I'm just kind of putting some little pieces in where I see kind of what I think are gaps. And then once I get done with all my designs, before I take pictures or list them or do anything, I kind of sit back and walk away for a while. And then I'll come back and add any that I think that I've missed. Like I don't like this piece of greenery sticking out right here. I'm going to put another flower in there. And then I make any kind of adjustments that I need to make. Some of the adjustments I make based on your guys' feedback, which I love. There, I had this pink one sticking out too far. Remove some of our glue strings here. And I'm moving it more towards me so I can see it straight on, because right now I'm looking at it at an angle. And it makes, believe it or not, it does make a difference. There, I think we are done. So I'm going to kind of just go through and recap real quick for everybody. We used a 21-inch or 22-inch oval grapevine. This was our wreath attachment, which was the Easter egg by Jackie's Wreaths and Things. And she has an Etsy shop. I took off the flower. I made my own small bow to accent it and just hot glued it right on top. And then I just took three different kinds of greenery and put a few pieces in going up, and then put a few pieces starting at the bottom, a little bit over from the center, and kind of went up the side about halfway. And then we took 3 pieces of the apple blossom, actually 4 pieces on the top, and I think 1, 2, 3 pieces on the bottom. And then we did a few pieces, 1, 2, 3 of the hot pink, and 1, 2, 3 on the bottom of the hot pink. and then just a few pieces of the smaller version. So see how pretty that turned out without taking away from the main part of the wreath. So I hope you guys like this one. It's kind of a simple, like I said, simple meaning number of items going in it, but look how pretty it turned out. Be really pretty on your front door. And I'll have this listed later today. I'll let it sit for a while to see if I need to change anything, and then I'll take pictures and then I'll list it. So I hope you guys enjoyed basically my first little spring Easter design. Like I said, I will have it posted later today. And don't forget, if you're interested in any shirts, contact Melissa at Burlap Boutique. She'll be happy to design or fill any kind of requests you have for some different seasonal shirts. So have a great day, and I will see you next time. Thanks again. Bye-bye.